going on? Welcome back to my channel, Ed Shaw Graphics. If you haven't done so, go ahead, hit that red and green button at the bottom. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, right now I'm doing a little bit of graphic work. I'm working on a Green Bay Packer design. Y'all working on a new Green Bay Packers design. So I just want to show you what I have so far. Right now I'm working in Photoshop. And this is what I have so far. I got a couple of wide receivers here. What I want to do is I want to show you how I come up with graphics like this. And how do I get it download it into my my desktop. Well, not my desktop, but into the software, which is Photoshop, of course. So the first thing I do, I go on the internet. I just go straight to Google, type in the player's name. So for example, I typed in 3 wide receivers. The first one I done was Dobbs for the Green Bay Packers. Romeo Dobbs, that's his name. The second person was it Donovan Wicks? No, it's not Wicks, it's the other guy. Jaden Reed. So that's Jaden Reed right there. The one at the bottom, that's Dobbs. And so I usually find these guys on the internet. And then the other person was Christian Watson. So this is like some of the players that pops up here. And so wherever picture I find, what I would do is I would download the picture onto the desktop. So let me see here. So like I said, I type in Romeo Dobbs' name, and then I click on images. And then you'll see the different images of the players. And I would try to go for a nice, clear, crisp photo. So if the photo is not clear, then it's not going to be clear in Photoshop either. So you got to be nice and clear. That way, when I burn it into the screen, it's going to come out nice and clean, crisp, and clear on the screen also. And if it's good on the screen, then the print is gonna come out good also. So every little thing is important. So say like, for example, I find the picture already. So what I would do is I'll take my cursor, which is this thing that I'm moving around. I now just click on the photo. Let's do this one for example. Oh, the best way to determine, excuse me, a little bit tongue-tied. The best way to see how to, if the picture, to get the clearest photograph, is you have to look at the numbers. The little numbers is right there. So the higher the numbers, the pixel numbers, the more clear the most likely the picture will be. So this picture right here was like 1000 by 600. And so I would choose that picture. Well, actually, it's a different picture, but I'm just using this one, for example. So I would take this picture and I would right click it. Oops, I'm sorry. I would right click it. Then this dialog will pop up here. So the next thing I would do is I would click on to Save As. And then this right here will pop up. So I would make sure the desktop is clicked. And then I would type in the name. That's if I want to type in the name. And then after that, I would just click Save. And once I click Save, then I will see if it's gonna save over here. And there it go, it just popped up right there. Now, once I save it, then I could just take the picture with my cursor, click it just like that, and I will drag it into Photoshop. And as you can see, I got it in Photoshop. Bam, it pops up just like that. And so that's how I got Romeo Dobbs into Photoshop. Even though I already have them right here, I'm just redoing it again just to show you how I went about doing it. Now I'm gonna show you how I trace him and get him into Photoshop without the background, because all I really want is just the body. I'm gonna use something else for the background, of course. So what I do now is scale his body to make it a little bit larger, just like that. And bam. All right. Now, the way I trace this image in Photoshop, matter of fact, let me bring my camera in a little bit closer. That way you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna zoom in real close. All right. Now in Photoshop, it's all about just knowing how to use the tools to get the job done. And what I'm about to do is I'm gonna trace just his body alone. I don't need the background, so I'm gonna cut that background out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace the body. So I will go to this tool right here that looks like a paintbrush with the dotted lines. That's considered the quick selection tool. And once I click on that, then I just click on the body just like that. And this is how I go about tracing the body. So what you see is these little dotted lines that's going around the body. And I'll just use my cursor to trace the body just like this. And then I might make a mistake sometimes and go over some areas that I don't need to go. So what I would have to do is I would have to click on the paintbrush that has the negative sign. And that would help me undo that and get like in between his legs. Just like that. Then I click back on the positive paintbrush and go back to tracing just to make sure I got all the edges right. And I think that's pretty much it. When it comes to tracing images, you gotta make sure everything is done. Make sure you haven't missed anything. Because if you have, then you might have to do it over again. You can't use the same image to try to fix it once. Let me see. Okay. Just like that. Just gotta get his shoes right. And that should be it. Sometimes the tracing might not come out too perfect. Sometimes the edges might be a little bit rough, and that's when you have to use your eraser tool to try to smooth it out a little bit. I'm gonna bring my camera in a little bit more closer, that way you can see. I'm bringing in. As you can see, the dotted lines, I trace his whole body. So all I gotta do now is cut the body out or take out that background. So what I'm about to do next is just that. So now all I gotta do is go to the top. Let me see. Oh, go right here to the top where it says edit. Click on edit, this box is gonna pop up. Then I go to copy, click on that. Then I go to edit again, but this time click on paste. And when I do that, those dots is gonna go away. But I go to this box over here, and I'm gonna see two images of this. The bottom image is the image I want to take out, which is the background. Let me move this up some. So all I do is take this out, bring it down to the garbage bucket, and bam, there you go. As you can see, I took out the background of that image. But I noticed the image is a little rough around the edges, but I could easily just smooth that out, and then I'll be straight. So that's how I cut out the background of different images in order for me to create a different type of background, something that might have some type of design. But what I plan on doing with these images is I'm gonna convert these images into a halftone, because the print is just gonna be a basic black and white print. It's not gonna be in color or anything like that. And I'm gonna incorporate these images with this right here. This is a picture of Vince Lombardi. And as you can see, the trophies, the Hall of Fame trophies, also you see the Super Bowl trophies, all kind of blending in together with Vince Lombardi. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I really haven't figured out how I'm gonna get all that on a t-shirt, but when I do, it's gonna look really nice with a nice subtitle, probably like Title Town going across at the top or something. But oh yeah, and the Green Bay logo, of course. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it right there. Hey, you feeling my channel? You like the graphics and the screen printing that I'm presenting to y'all? Go ahead, hit that red and green button. Show your boys some love. Send me some likes. If you got any questions, comments, whatever, just hit me up in the comment section. All right, now I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna finish up. Yeah, Shaw Graphics. Thanks for watching. All right, now.